Hey everybody, just a tip of the day. This project was sent to me by one of your fellow classmates. There were a lot of errors in here, and he could not run the scene by selecting run because it said all compiler errors must be fixed. And what it was were these errors were looking for some kind of an input option, and it couldn't find what they needed, so it was creating an error. So what I did was I followed the PDF document that is attached below here, and I exported the scene and created a new project and imported that assets in here. Then I went through and found some files, some projects that had been imported, and I removed those projects from the assets. And a lot of these were calling on specific things needed, and just like this right here, this we don't need this GUI animator thing. You don't need that. So what I did was I selected those things that were unneeded, and I right-clicked and I deleted them and removed them from the project. I even removed the character because for whatever reason the character was causing a lot of issues. So what I'm going to do is import our third-person character back into the scene. So I'm going to go to Assets, Import a Package, and select the character's options. And as you know, it's going to try to bring in a whole bunch of characters. Well, I know that I don't want the first person, so I'm going to uncheck anything that's first person. I know that I don't want this rollerball, so I'm going to uncheck rollerball. Now I want the third person. I want what comes with the third person. I don't want anything that's cross-platform really, because that was causing an issue. So I'm going to uncheck that. And then I'm going to come down here, and I don't need this little cross-platform thing because it was an issue. I don't want any of these physics materials here. And the utilities, gosh, I actually want the simple follow utility right here. But so I guess I'm going to keep those, because it doesn't look like I can pick and choose any of those. So I'm going to import. And it's only going to import what I want it to import. And that's the third person character. So I'm hoping that this resolves the issues. If not, it means that the upgraded version has some problems with it. So as stated, I unchecked everything I did not want, and I didn't want any of those cross-platform things because they were really causing an issue. And now it's telling me that, you know what, there's an issue. It's calling upon this cross-platform, and it wants it. It wants that cross-platform input. So I guess I get to go call it back and see what happens. Alright, so first I'm going to go to my third person and go into the prefabs, and I'm going to drag my third person out here, select the E key, move him around so he can look out, and zoom around and get a nice look. I'm going to hold down my Alt key and use my middle mouse. Now I'm going to hold down my Control key and use my regular, oops, I didn't want to do that. Hold my Control key and use my regular mouse, or my left mouse, in order to get a nice view here. Alt middle, and when I press the play, that's what I want to have in view. So I select my camera, in view, align with view. Let me select this. Nope, all compiler errors must be fixed. Great. So let me go ahead and come in here and Unity, that's it, and import the cross-platform and see if that resolves our issue. So I'm going to go back up to import package and go back to my characters. Oops, wait, oh, cancel that, cancel. I saw cross-platform there. Assets, import package, cross-platform, preparing the package, and it looks like it's got a lot of stuff in it, so I'm going to go ahead and import it because apparently Unity wants to see that. So I bring that in, and guess what? Everything disappeared. Look at that. Look at that. When you have errors, such as you did, the best thing to do is to clean up everything. So the first thing I did was I exported the scene from the first project, created a new project, imported the scene in. Then I removed all kinds of stuff. I removed the character folders. I removed any of the cross-platform folders. I removed any GUI element that I was not using. I don't know why that came in. And several folders, as you saw, that I did, I removed them. Next, I brought in only what I wanted. So when I went to the assets and I selected import package and I selected character, I made sure to uncheck that first person, uncheck that roller ball. I don't want that stuff. Apparently I wanted that cross-platform, but I unchecked it, so I imported that. And I still received the error of, hi, I'm looking for this cross-platform thing. So what I did was I went up to the assets and I imported that package, and I said, oh, okay, cross-platform input. That sounds like that's what it's looking for. And once I imported that, everything looks good. So if I select play now, there are no compiler errors. I'm looking at it. Ethan moves like he should. Everything's fine. I'm happy. You're happy. We're all happy. So hopefully this tip of the day will help some of you. Please check out that PDF document below.